Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm coming at you with an order flow video because I know you guys love those and I love making them as well, because this is something that I'm just incorporating into my style and strategy more and more as the days goes by. I know I haven't made an order flow video in about a year, but now I use it more than ever, and I think it's one of the strongest. I really think that if you are not using order flow, in a sense, when you're just trading smart money, you're guessing. Order flow is very powerful in the sense that when you reach a specific point of interest, it's going to be able to confirm for you if that point of interest in fact is going to work or not, especially on the lower time frames. When you're trading, you don't know, are the buyers now in control, are the sellers in control, are the sellers actually aggressive, are they getting absorbed, blah blah, and this information order flow can give you, and that's the beauty of it. So before I get started, really quickly, make sure that you're following me on Instagram. It's going to pop up on the screen right now, and as well as that, I want to announce our Black Friday deal. I don't do deals, I don't do discounts whatsoever during the whole year, except I decided this time, I was like, I haven't done a discount in a long time, so let's drop this discount. 50% off all programs. If you sign up to the full training program, it's 400 at the moment, 50% off. For 200 USD, you can sign up and get 70 lessons access from basic course. Okay, you get access to the smart money stuff, you get access to the order flow content, etc. And then, as you know, it gives you access to the community, blah blah. But that's that. As well as that, there's also the code for 50% off for the signals. Get access to the signals for the first month for only 25 USD if you want to try it out. So all these codes and blah blah probably are popped up on the screen now, so you know all about it. Now let's hop into the sweet stuff. So I'm gonna take a look at GBPUSD here, and I'm gonna explain to you how we had a beautiful trade. Now the setup that I've shown you before on order flow is the seller's trap and how to get into those type of setups, and this is probably the only one that I'm going to share on YouTube, for the simple fact is, in order flow concepts in general, there's actually not that much that we look for. There's maybe around 5 to 6 different confirmations that we use, and I'm only going to be sharing one on YouTube because I believe the rest should just be kept into the current program that I'm offering. But I'll promise you right now that this confirmation on its own is an absolute killer. If you can consistently use this, you will consistently make money in the market over and over again. So let me show you what happened today. So the setup that we're going to be taking a look at occurred right here. If you take a look at the macro right here, this was a swing right here. We had a swing low right here and a swing high right here. So we take a look at the fib from here to here, and we can see that we've approached a level, and this level right here, this demand. And this demand lies within the 78.6, and as you can see, price made a reaction from this area here. So this is the area that I was going to be looking at. Okay, this is the area that I'm going to be looking at, and this is the area where I was looking for buys. On its own, I usually wouldn't get into this, but the beautiful thing now is I see the buyers. Okay, I see buyers coming in here. I see buyers stepping in, and I see a large candle with a very large wick that ended up clearing the liquidity. Okay, from this previous low. I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring it here. That cleared the liquidity from this previous low, cleared that liquidity and went up, and ended up breaking structure for us. Okay, and ended up breaking structure for us, etc. So gave us that nice indication that there's bullish candles coming and that the buyers potentially stepping in. Now I don't know what is occurring, and I don't know how strong the buyers are. So what do? We bring up the order flow footprint. So here it is, and here is the order flow footprint chart. So that 5 minute that you see here is this right here, and this is beautiful because we are going to be looking at the seller's trap. What do we see right here in the seller's trap, and also the delta? We can see that you must understand one thing, that in order for a result to happen, okay, effort has to match. Okay, so we have negative 320 and negative 379, the min delta right here, but the candle closed bullish. What does this mean? We also have the POC, the point of control, was trading all the way down here. So this is where most of the trading occurred. This is where most of the trading occurred in this candle. So at one point, this candle was very bearish. And also we have a lot of imbalances indicating that the aggressive sellers are clearly in control. Okay, not in control. The aggressive sellers are clearly stepping in and hitting the bid, and they're very aggressive. That we have imbalances here that, look, in comparison, 36 to 4, 38 to 9, 60 to 7. So there's no buyers really stepping in here into the offer, no aggressive buying whatsoever, but there's aggressive selling indicated from this selling imbalance. Yet the candle closed bullish. What does this indicate for me? This indicates that at that level where it tapped in, where I showed you to 71, there was passive orders right here. Remember, we usually speak about aggressive sellers, aggressive buyers, passive sellers, passive buyers. What happened right here is we tapped into this demand and we tapped into the 78.6, and at this point, okay, we don't know exactly what happened, why they stepped in, why the passive orders are here. There could be multiple reasons, but we assume that this was now the markets have decided that they're not interested in selling anymore, the institutions, okay, and they are now interested in buying because they deem that these are now discounted pricing, okay, and we've tapped into discounted pricing indicated right here by the fib. This is what the fib is telling me, this discounted pricing. So what happened right here, that even though the delta right here showing me that the negative delta is very, very strong, the sellers are very, very strong, they're coming in aggressively, that the effort right here didn't match the result. The candle closed bullish. So clearly there was passive orders triggered at that level that just tapped in, and the buyers were able to close the candle bullish. So just because the candle, there's negative, that there's negative sellers right here, okay, that there's very, very strong selling imbalances, very, very aggressive sellers. Clearly what happened here is that they got absorbed. All these sellers got absorbed, and they got absorbed because passive orders were tapped into. And now this is where I look for myself. This is my biggest confirmation that the move in the opposite direction is usually going to be magnified because we got this absorption. And now this is where I form my setup. I had two entries. I can get into the 1 minute time frame where this was my setup, and I could have waited for the institutional candle, chuck, and I can look target these equal highs. That's my first setup. Very, very small trade, by the way. I'm not even going for 20R, all of that. No, we just go for 3R. Okay. Simple. 3R. Beautiful. 3% done for the day. Let's say we missed that setup. No problem. We take a look. Here. Once again. What do we see? Same thing, right? Negative delta. Selling imbalances, and also divergence, but they get absorbed once again because look, result, okay, effort didn't match result. So now what do? We wait for price to come back down. This was the first move, by the way. Now we wait for price to come back down into our institutional candle, 5 minute, and we execute. And look, what happened? Boom, 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 flew up. Buying imbalances, buying imbalances, buying imbalances, aggressive buyers. We had signs of exhaustion right here, single print. Not going to speak about that today. Single print, single print. We also had prominent points of control where nearly three are nearly lined up in the same area. Strong area of support right here for us. So where would this entry have been? Right there. I missed this one, no problem. This is my second one. Second one. Let's take a look at it from a price action perspective. What do we see? Chuck. Break a structure to the upside. Now we look for a retest. From the low to this high, now we look at this new range formed. Lines up with the 71. Perfect. Now, where do I look for? I look for sell here. Buy here. And I'm going to target this high. What? Another 3 to 1. Are we getting to the trade? Okay, now I'm in the trade. And I execute. Boom. In the span of what? In the span of 7 minutes, 3%. See how beautiful these type of setups are. And we really did not look at many different confirmations right here. Okay, we simply just looked at a few things. And we used our intuition logically. The beautiful thing about Orderflow is it's going to tell me who is in control right now and what is currently happening in the current state of the market, not what is happening in the past. We're not looking at data, algorithmic mathematical data that is lagging, like lagging indicators, okay, that are occurring in the past. We're not looking at trying to predict what potentially could happen in the future. No, we're looking at the now. We see that this was a past point of interest. Now we look at the order flow, what's happening now. And we ought to see that it's a good time to enter. It's not. And this is the beauty of order flow and the peace of mind that you get from this, because every single thing that you do is logical. And this is why I love trading in this way. And this is why every single setup that I have to take has to have some order flow logic behind it. If it doesn't, then I simply just skip the trade. It's not worth my time. And this way it helps me filter the good trades from the bad trades. So that is it from this video. Hopefully you got some value from this. If you're interested in getting access to our order flow software, please DM me on Telegram. You'll be able to find my Telegram in the description down below, or email me wherever. Just get onto me and I will show you where to purchase our order flow software. Okay, so that is it. Don't forget also to follow my Instagram. Once again, it's going to pop up on the screen at Momofx. Follow me because I post a lot of content there in regards to order flow and all other good stuff. With that being said, I appreciate every single one of you for watching through to the end, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye bye.